Is the acquisition the correct strategy for every company? Jim, Pat, and Jim.
Sure. I'll start with that. Acquisitions are understandably a great way to accelerate your company's growth, acquire new customers, new capabilities, products. But you have to make sure that you've got the talent and infrastructure internally to handle an acquisition. And I think also, generally, it's better to start smaller before you go for that transformative acquisition, because there's a lot you can learn even with a small transaction in terms of how to integrate, how to adapt, and how to combine the organizations and potentially achieve some synergy. So absolutely a great strategy to accelerate your growth, but one you want to go forward with, and you want to make sure you've done your homework and got the right team of advisors up front so that you can smooth the way a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, for us, obviously organic growth in general is our key, and we're always looking at that with any companies that we own, is how are they growing? And if you can grow organically at, nice percentages every year, then you really have to think hard about, what are you gaining by going through an acquisition, and really analyze that within your business. And, for example, in one of our businesses, we've done 9 add-on acquisitions, but they've all been, very strategic in that they were additive to us, as opposed to, we weren't buying just a customer list or trying to do that. We had analyzed our company and said, well, where are our holes? We manufacture for this segment, this segment, this segment. Well, we don't hit this one. So what's the cost of us trying to get into it ourselves? How much time is that going to take versus us going and finding somebody that's already in that space, and we can lop it right into the company and run with it. So those are kind of the acquisitions that we look at that make the most sense, within our business, or those that, really add something to the business, as opposed to just trying to chase, customer lists.
I think our most successful companies that do acquisitions, they have a list of companies that they've been targeting, and that process sometimes takes years to do, to create those relationships, so they don't get into a competitive atmosphere when they're purchasing this other company. And a lot of times they are successful in doing that.